Okay, so today we're going to have addition of algebraic expressions. But before that, let us define first numerical and literal. So if we have negative 3x cubed y, negative 3 is what we call numerical coefficient. So what is numerical coefficient? Is the constant in a coefficient, while x cubed y is what we call literal coefficient. These are the variables together with the exponents. So, similar terms and dissimilar terms. Similar terms are terms with the same literal coefficient. We all know that literal coefficient, this is a variable or variables together with the exponent. So, in number 1, 6x cubed and 7x cubed are similar terms because they have a common literal coefficient x cubed. The same also with number 2, x cube yz, x cube yz, x cube yz. So these three terms are similar terms. While the similar terms are terms with different literal coefficients. So x cube yz and x y cube z are different. So take note that we have x cube, the exponent of x is 3, while in the second term is we have only 1. Y is 1 and y is cube. So they are different literal coefficients. They have different literal coefficients, so they are dissimilar terms. The same also with number 2, a negative x and x squared. So they are different, so therefore they are dissimilar terms. Now, examples of similar terms. So we have here AB, x cubed, common literal mn squared, and we have x cubed yz. Okay. So how to add polynomials or algebraic expressions. So collect similar terms. So that's the first step. Take note that only similar terms can be added or subtracted. That is why we have to collect similar terms. Number 2 is add and subtract the numerical coefficients. So only the numerical coefficients will be subtracted or will be added. When to add? You add if it is similar signs. Still remember in our addition of integers. You are going to subtract if they have different signs. Then copy the sign of the largest absolute value. Then copy the common literal coefficient. Take note, in addition of polynomials, we will not add the exponent. We just copy the common literal coefficient. So take note, only similar terms can be added or subtracted. For example, in number 1, so since 5ab and 9ab AB are similar, since they have the same literal coefficient, so our answer is 5 plus 9, that is, you are going to add the numerical, 5, 9, that is 14. Copy the common literal AB. The same also with number 2, we have 6 plus 7 is 13. Copy the common literal x cubed. In number 3, we have negative 11mn squared plus 4mn squared plus 7mn squared. In this case, you are going to add first those terms, those numerical coefficients having the same sign. So we have 7 plus 4, 7, 4, this is equal to 11, positive 11. So they have the same sign. Added to negative 11, so therefore they are different signs. So adding opposites is always equal to 0. So the answer is 0. So you don't need to write mn squared here because the numerical is 0. Why 0? Because 7 plus 4 is 11. Minus 11, it is unlike sign. We are going to subtract. That is 0. Now, for number 4, so they are similar terms since we all know that they have common literal coefficient x cubed yz. So in this case, you are going to add first the terms having the same, add first the numerical coefficients with the same sign. So negative 3 and negative 2, that is negative 5. Add, copy the common sign. So just copy the literal coefficient x cubed yz. 10 and 14 are like signs, so they are both positive. So 10 plus 14 is 24. Positive 24 x cubed yz. Then 24 and negative 5 are unlike signs, so we are going to subtract, copy the sign of the largest absolute value, that is 19 x cubed yz. So therefore, our answer is 19x cubed yz. Another example. So 2x plus 3y plus 4x plus 6y. So take note, the operation is addition. So the first step is you are going to collect similar terms. So what are the similar terms here? 2x and plus 4x. So 2x plus 4x. Then we have 3y plus 6y. So what is 2x plus 4x? That is 6x, and 3y plus 6y is equal to 9y. So why is it the result is binomial? Since 6x and 9y are dissimilar terms, they have different literal coefficients. So we cannot add 6x and 9y. Again, since they are dissimilar terms, they have different literal coefficients. So in short, our answer is binomial. 6x plus 9y. So you cannot add 6 by 9 because they are dissimilar terms. They have different literal coefficients. We have x and we have here y. Or you can also arrange in column form. So we have 2x plus 3y. So you are going to align 4x to 2x. And you are going to align 6y to 3y. So 2x plus 4x, like sign. Add, copy the common sign. We have 6x. 3 plus 6 is 9y. So you, since this is positive, so you are going to write here plus 9. So in 6x, you don't need to write plus before 6 because it is the first term. So it is understood positive 6x. But if it is in the second term, so you are going to write plus 6y. So our answer is 6x plus 9y. So next, let's say another example. So suppose we have a trinomial added by a trinomial. So we are going to arrange in column 3x squared, 7x squared, same literal coefficient. 5xy is similar to 2xy. We have common literal coefficient. Y squared, 8y squared, and 6y squared also are similar terms. So the operation is addition. So first thing first, collect similar terms. Since they are already collected, so meaning we are going to add now. Add the numerical coefficients if they have the same sign. So 3 and 7 are like signs, so that is 10. Copy the common literal coefficient x squared. 5 and negative 2 are unlike signs, so we are going to subtract. That is 3. Copy the sign of the largest absolute value, that is positive 3xy. Negative 8 plus positive 6. So this unlike sign, so you're going to subtract, that is 2. Then copy the sign of largest absolute value. Since negative 8 has a bigger absolute value compared to positive 6, so therefore our answer is negative 2y squared. Another example. So we have here a 2a squared plus 4ab minus 3b squared plus 6a squared minus 4b squared plus negative 7ab plus 2b squared plus negative 3a squared minus 6ab plus 9b squared. So in this case, you are just collect similar terms. So we have to write first 2a squared plus 4ab minus 3b. You are going to align 6a squared to 2a squared, and minus 4b squared, it is aligned in negative 3b squared. 7, negative 7ab, so it is in 4ab. 2b squared, that is positive 2b squared, on a negative 4b squared and negative 3b squared. Negative 3a squared is aligned to 2a squared and 6a squared. So negative 6ab, so we have it aligned in negative 7ab, while plus 9b squared, that is on the 2b squared. So take note, we are simply collecting similar terms having the same literal coefficient. So we are going to arrange these terms in column so that it is easy for us to add. So this time we have adding multiple terms. So this time we will have to combine first the numerical coefficients having the same sign. So since 2 and 6 are both positive, so 2 plus 6 is 8, minus 3, that becomes 5. So copy the common literal coefficient a squared. For the second term, negative 7 and negative 6 is negative 13. So this is negative 13 because we are going to add, copy the common sign ng negative. Added to 4, it is unlike sign. So we have to subtract and copy the sign of the largest absolute value. That is, the answer is negative 9. Then copy the common literal AB. So this time we are going to add first 3 and 4, that is negative 7. 2 and 9 is positive 11. So positive 11 and a negative 7, you are going to subtract, then copy the sign of the largest absolute value. So the answer is positive 4b squared.
I never made it.